everybody, welcome in Sports Talk Chicago, Monday Night Football, Bears, Vikings. We're here with you for the entirety of this one. Jon Zaghloul, John Meadows, directing and producing. It is great to be here. It's great to be here with all of you. Boy, do we have a big one here tonight. Primetime football. The country gets subjected to more Bears horror, and we're going to stay with you for the next 4 hours to break it all down, give commentary, hang out with all of you guys in the comment section, and be sure to have a good time here tonight, win or lose on this one. Shout out to all of our great affiliates up near the top of your screen. Please give them some love and some support. They air a show every single week. Actually, I was telling John off the air this weekend, had some time during the holiday weekend, ended up tuning in live on WKAN and Kankakee, also Cities 92.9. Sounded great. Both those air from 6 to 7 p.m. Our show on Saturday nights on both those stations. We're also 105.5 The Ticket in Joliet, Wilmington, Sports Radio 105.5, ACTV, Jet TV, and WJOB. The Mike North interview from last week did really well. Thanks to all of you for driving some viewership and growth. Love him or hate him, it's Mike North. And we always appreciate getting him on the program. Great engagement and great thoughts from everybody. Remember, you can follow me at Sports Talk Chicago all over social media, also John Z Sports. And while you hop in here for tonight, we're live for the next 4 hours, do us a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We have exhibited tons of growth over the past couple of weeks, which is awesome. And I'm really hoping that you guys help us get to 19,000 and eventually 20, which is a big goal for us. So all of your likes and subscribes, they really help us out big time. So we're hoping that we can get some more subscribers here tonight, more people joining this awesome community. Got all of our friends here with us. Be Wicked, our guy. What's up, John and John? John Smith, Justin Fumbles will be a 1-11 in the division after tonight's loss, and he will extend his record of most division losses of any current NFL QB. Welcome to Monday Night Vegas. Landon, my man. You know, Landon DM'd me on Twitter maybe an hour ago, and he told me, hey, Velus Jones is active tonight. I learned about the news from Landon, not even from Twitter, and I said, you got to be kidding me. So Velus Jones is going to be active tonight, if you could believe that. Gabe L., cheers, John and crew on the road tuning in. Well, hope we give you a show here, no matter how bad or good the game goes. My man, Dan. Yo, John, what's up, Dan? Let's go. The Bears will win by 3, says Dan. Everybody, you could comment your predictions for this one. I said the Bears would lose 21-17. Joseph, hello, John. Always a pleasure. You are the best. Thank you so much. Trey Talk Sports Chicago. Velus Jones is still active for tonight's game. SMH, why is he still on this team? He's on this team because Ryan Poles does not want to admit defeat. He does not want to admit that he made a mistake there. Velus Jones active. Well, we'll lose by 7 then. Sounds about right, Dan, right? Because he's going to fumble the football on a punt return or kick return. Then the Vikings will recover it inside the Bears 20 and score a touchdown. That's going to be the difference maker. John Campbell. Ooh, Vikings 27-10, so more on the heavy-leaning Vikings side. If only the Bears could get a 30-point lead before the fourth quarter. Yeah, even with the 30-point lead, clearly it may not be enough. As we saw last week with Detroit, we saw earlier this year with Denver, no lead is too safe. You know, I watched the Sunday night game be wicked. Khalil Mack was making plays out there for L.A., and, you know, L.A.'s in a big, tough situation. I think their coach needs to be fired and should have been at the end of last year for blowing a 27-point lead. But I'll tell you what, Khalil Mack is doing good, and he is playing very well out there in L.A. Maybe a change of scenery really did the trick for him. So, interesting, to say the least. Velus is active. That's a sick joke, says Victoria C. Yep, he's active, and he is rearing to go. Rearing to go. We'll see how he's even used. You know, because I'm not fully convinced that he's going to be returning punts or kicks tonight. I feel like maybe there's going to be an opportunity to, I don't know, you know, maybe gadget plays, running, end arounds, but I'm not really going to buy it too much. Kevin, my man Kevin, me and him connected on Facebook, listening to Johnny Got the Hall of Famer and his partner on mute. Well, thank you. No Joe Buck for you tonight, Kevin. It's going to be me. Steve, will this game be live on this channel? It will not. We're going to do the play-by-play and reaction live, and the game's off the screen. We cannot legally show the footage, or else this video is going to be taken down. And, of course, we're going to get a copyright violation and a strike on our channel. Dan Tana, huge shout out to John Meadows. I love his editing. Great work. Yes. Beautiful. Yeah, John's awesome. John is, as I've mentioned many a time on this show, the lifeblood, at least, of the editing operation and of the distribution operation. Being able to be syndicated is a lot due to John's work in, being an editing whiz, making sure we're on the clock, we're on point, we're on where we should be. And obviously the videos, too, the way he's able to get them out quick and get them up here on YouTube. Really good stuff. 30 of you already here with us. Wow, a lot of people here, a lot of people rearing and ready for football. Good or bad, I guess, but at least we'll all be together having fun. Justin Mahomes better get 300 yards, 4 TDs, or we lose, and we might still lose. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it, too. And 5 INTs. Yeah, we'll see how this one goes here tonight. I'm not buying. Like I said, I don't think the Bears are going to win. If they do, good for them. That's going to be a nice, pleasant surprise. But I'm not buying it. I think it's going to be very tough for them. We're going to have to see how this one goes. Wade Inchkeep. Hiya, John. Wade, great to see you. What's going on, man? A lot of people already here with us, ready for this. Now, we did a preview video, put it out last night. I'm really curious to see how the Bears defend Josh Dobbs, who all of a sudden is actually a competent quarterback in football. Kind of surprising. And he has been balling lately. Going to be a tough matchup for the Bears. And I'll tell you what, no disrespect to Josh Dobbs, right? I mean, it's a great story, and how he's performing is great too. But, if this Bears defense gets carved up by Josh Dobbs, what the hell are we doing here, right? Matt Eberflus has been indicted against pretty much every quarterback that the Bears have faced this year. And that's not a lie. I mean, pretty much every quarterback's found some sort of success against this Eberflus defense. If Josh Dobbs comes out and lights it up, then you're really going to start wondering what the hell is going on. So it's a fair question, and we're certainly going to see how this one plays out. I am not going to be confident in this. I don't know. I'm not feeling this. See, Vikings D this year is ranked 13th in the NFL, only 20.9 points per game. I mean, they're middle of the pack. They're 13th, actually, as of today, in offense and defense, according to points per game on both sides. Really not horrible. Could be a lot worse. King James John's the only coverage that won't come up with JF excuses all game. No, I won't. And that's not because I hate Justin Fields. It's because we want to be fair in our evaluation of this entire team, including Fields. You're right, King James. That's why, as Mike North said on the show last week, he has nowhere to rant, right? Because nobody wants to put him on the show because people are so scared about what he's going to say. Well, at the end of the day, it's okay to have detractors and also, people who support him. Got to have both sides of the argument, talk about it, discuss, engage. That's just how it goes. Having one opinion and just leaving it at that and saying, all right, we all got to support Justin Fields or else we're screwed. That's not how it works. And that's not how we do business here. Hey, Dan, thank you so much, man. My Trubisky tax, LOLJK, 10 for 10. I love it, Dan. Thank you so much, brother. Always appreciate your donations and obviously your support. Man, we go back and forth every week in a good way, not in a argumentative way. We're always texting. So I really appreciate that, brother. Right, interview with Mike North. He's given JF props when he's done good, too. Yes, I have. We know the truth. Anthony, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Mike. Mike's a great friend of mine. As I mentioned on the show, Mike has made more appearances on this program than any other guest I've ever had on. 14 appearances Mike has made on this show. And that's even pre-YouTube days. Mike made appearances on this show. and pre-radio days. I was 19 years old. So Mike has been a great friend in this business, and it's always nice to get an opportunity to spend some time with him, catch up on Bear stuff, and catch up on what he's doing too. Still making content, still killing it. He's been around for, 30-plus years in this business. Huh. 37 of you here with us. Weeknight game, Monday night game, prime time game, and the Bears have their work cut out for them here tonight. North and Zaghloul will make a great weekly segment. Yeah, Landon, I feel the same way. And me and Mike have talked about that in the past, and those conversations continue, down the road as maybe the show continues to grow, as we get more sponsors and things of that nature. It's something that he would definitely be interested in, and, the feeling's mutual there. We always have a good time together. Mike's a good friend of this show. Somebody talked to me today at my day job saying, man, I've known Mike since the 90s. I was friends with him and all that. And Mike certainly has name recognition, and, he is certainly a legend in this business. One of the founders, really, of the Score. 670 back when they were actually good. One of the founders at that time. Three minutes to kick off. Sports Talk Chicago here with you. It's Jon Zaghloul, John Meadows, hanging out here behind the scenes, making sure everything's running okay. Mike, good to see you. John Z and John M here with you for the game. John, would you draft a QB or get Harrison Jr.? I'll tell you what, man, do not pass up on Marvin Harrison Jr., though. He had another heck of a weekend, and it was one of those special talents where you don't usually take wide receivers that high. I'm okay with taking Harrison at maybe number 3, right? Or number 4. Or the Bears are going to have 2 top 10 picks potentially. Take a quarterback with one maybe, and maybe Harrison with another. I don't really know what they're going to do, but it's worth exploring. I say, though, no matter what, they cannot pass up on Marvin Harrison. And his dad is a Hall of Famer, and I think the son, Marvin Harrison Jr., is even better. Exactly. Why not both? Remember, as you all tune in and file in for this one, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, give us a subscriber, and help us as we grow and grow and grow here on Sports Talk Chicago. Bear down, says Dan. Before the game kicks off, too, come out your score predictions. I said 21-17, Bears lose. Just put that in the chat now. So I'm going to make sure that we all get our predictions down. We can give people credit at the end of the game. See whether this goes well or not. We'll see how this one goes. I've lost all confidence in this team. So, at this point, I'm hoping for maybe improvement from Fields, if at all. We're going to have to see how that goes. And, at least see maybe some core players. I know Deontay Foreman's going to be hurt. He's out. Dan says 44-2. I assume that means Bears lose, right? So, we're really going to have to see how this goes. And, again, Bayless Jones Jr., big kind of breaking story. He is active for tonight, so we'll see how the Bears end up using him. I think it's stupid that he's active, but he's active. (24-21) Vikings, 27-10 Vikings, says John Anthony, 24-21. Victoria, 42-14 with a JF fourth quarter pick 6. Sounds about right. King James, Bears going to lose by 16, 36-20, according to you. Okay. Would have been 21-10, but he's going to throw a pick 6. Do you think Frank Reich would be a good OC? Frank Reich is a very talented offensive guy who I think got dealt a bad hand out there in Carolina. And who's to say that they weren't trying to tank and he was just a casualty of the whole thing too? Will Reich find another job, though? I read in an interview today with the Charlotte Observer. He did a exclusive interview that he might be at the end of the line for coaching. That's what Reich said on the record today. So don't blame him. They owe him $30 more million that they're going to have to pay out. I think that's a heck of a deal for him. So I don't know if he's going to return or not. Would he be a great OC? 100%. But will that actually occur? Remains to be seen. The Vikings are kicking off, and here we go from Minnesota. Bears-Vikings. And the Bears are going to return the football. Big return. Velus Jones Jr. on the return. He gets up to the 24. Velus Jones returning the football. So we'll see more of him here tonight. Justin Fields enters the field of play. And we're ready to go here on Monday Night Football. All right. Let's see how this one goes. We got Khalil Herbert starting at running back here tonight. Foreman out with an injury. All righty. First and 10. Shotgun for Fields, and it's a wide receiver screen, actually tight end screen to Cole Kmet, who gains nothing on that play. Good start here from Luke Getsy and company. Going to be 2nd and 10. Tanyan also gets the start as the TE2. And Jim, good to see you. 2nd and 9, officially a 1-yard gain. 14-18 to go, first quarter. I formation for the Bears. It's a pitch and a handoff. It is actually a very good run for the Bears there. Gain of maybe 8. Khalil Herbert on the carry. Look who it is, Brian Flores, the defensive coordinator for Minnesota. They've been holding their own this season with their defense. Third and 1 for the Bears, 13:45 to go, first quarter. Collins, K85, good to see you. Fields out of the shotgun, Roschon Johnson in motion. He lines up as the running back to Fields' right. Trips to the far side for the Bears. Fields back to pass. Quick pass. This one's caught. DJ Moore. Gain of maybe 5. A quick slant across the middle. Got the job done. Move the chains. It's a first down. So DJ Moore and company moving forward. Moore having a nice season with the Bears, certainly on pace for 1,000-plus receiving yards despite this quarterback situation, despite the injuries and the offense. Already at 894 on the year. Shotgun for Fields. Moore in motion. First and 10. And a draw up the middle, gains maybe 1 for the Bears if they're lucky. Herbert on the carry. Jim checking in from Hyde Park, U of C. Good to see you, Jim. Always a pleasure. Hoping we can have a turnover from fourth quarter for Fields today. Turnover-free fourth quarter, yes, exactly. That would be progress. 2nd and 9 for the Bears. 1-yard gain on that run. Cole Kmet in motion. Fields out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Fields rolls out. Running almost into a sack. He's in trouble, trying to uncork the ball downfield. Instead, he gets taken down after a gain of maybe 2. That was a really broken play. And Fields on that play, I'll say this right now, literally rolled out into the defender, like John said. I mean, it was literally rolling out into the one guy. He rolled out right behind Cole Kmet, who was blocking one blitzer. And then Fields ended up gaining 2. 3rd and 5. 11:30 for the Bears in the first quarter. 3rd and 5. Fields out of the shotgun. In trouble. Quick pass across the middle. And they got the first down. They should have. Cole Kmet with a nice second effort. And I think he had enough. I thought he had enough based on forward progress. They're going to give him the first down. Good call and a great effort by Kmet. Hey, credit where credit's due. That was a simple check down, but Kmet dragged 2 defenders along with him and a nice push as well in the back by one of the blockers to move him forward and get that first down. That was Roschon Johnson. First and 10. Komet in motion. Trips to the far side for the Bears. High snap. Corralled by Fields. Quick pass. This one's caught. Komet again. Just past midfield into Viking territory. Komet on the year. 450 receiving yards. Certainly in line, believe it or not, for a career season. He's had his ups and downs this year, but done a good job being a nice safety blanket for Justin Fields. Second and 6. Fields, quick pass. It's a screen to DJ Moore, who gains maybe 3. But that's it. It's going to be third down and short. Third and 2 officially for the Bears here. Another third down situation. They've converted 2 times on third downs on this drive alone. Uncharacteristic. But as we've seen throughout the year, their first drive is always stellar. After that, that's when the wheels fall off. Vikings fans on their feet already. Third and 2. Shotgun for Fields. Moore in motion. Fields back to pass. In trouble. He avoids the pressure. Fields, pump fakes, fires, got it! First down Bears. And Justin Fields avoids the pressure. Very nice play. We see these glimpses. So he runs into a defender just a few moments ago, now avoids a couple of defenders, keep the drive and the play alive, and finds Roschon Johnson for a first down. Shotgun for Fields, first and 10, Bears at the Viking 39. Moore in motion, Fields. Shotgun in trouble, avoids the pressure, Fields on his feet, fires! This one's caught! And another first down, Khalil Herbert. The second straight time he's avoided pressure and actually converted on a first down. Very nice play from Fields again. Fields lines up under center. Bears at the Viking 26, it's a pitch. And not much doing there for Khalil Herbert. Maybe a gain of 1. Second and 8. Gain of 2 officially. The Bears right now 11 plays, 53 yards. They've eaten up 7 minutes of the clock. They're looking sharp so far. Long way to go, but looking good. Fields tonight, 7 of 7, 38 yards. He's out of the shotgun here with Moore in motion. In trouble. And he can't avoid the pressure this time. Free blitzer off the side, takes him down pretty quick. No blocking and no effort from the Bears on that play. Avon Pace Jr. on the sack. Just a free blitzer. Edge blitz. Nobody got him. No blocking from Roschon, and Fields could not avoid the pressure. Third and 13. The Bears are 3 of 3 on this drive in third down conversions. Fields, trouble, passes. It's somehow caught, but Cole Kmet's going to lose yardage on that play. And it looks like the Bears are going to have to kick a field goal here. 4th and 14 officially. So a nice drive, but it ends with everybody wanting a little bit more. And just horrendous blocking on this drive, too. From 48, here's Cairo Santos, 19 of 20 this season. The kick is up, and it is no good. Cairo Santos missed it. And we're still scoreless in the first. So the Bears get nothing out of that entire drive. And Minnesota's going to have decent starting field position. What do we think, people? I know you can't go for it in 4th and 14. I mean, you would think that your kicker could make a freaking 48-yard field goal, but I guess not. You know, I guess now. But yeah, no, I agree. The screen was terrible. Yep. Bad play call there. Fields got sacked. Bad blocking. It was really bad drive it turned into. After what started, certainly promising. But ouch. Oh, boy. That was bad. I know. Santos is overrated. I've always felt this way. Yep. You know, it's so funny because I think maybe you recall, maybe you don't, the Bears had a rookie kicker in camp, and there was a competition for the job. So there was a competition. Unfortunately, you know, I guess Santos won, and I know he's 19 of 21. He's only missed 2, but the 2 that he's missed have just been kind of mind-boggling because they've been closer kicks, especially in the dome. You got no wind, no bad weather, good temperature. I mean, all the ingredients are there, but I don't know. Missed that one. And they're still scoreless here in Minnesota. Bears did take a lot of time off the clock, about 5:50 to go, but they score nothing. Keep in mind, Velus Jones Jr. Is going to be returning kicks tonight too, clearly. So keep that in mind as well. See if that plays a role in anything. Great to see you, Jim, my man out in Hyde Park. 5:53 to go, first quarter. Here is Josh Dobbs and the Vikings. Dobbs under center, 1st and 10. Rolls out. Pocket collapsing. Dobbs going to go for a long ball, and it is incomplete. Addison had it. Dobbs threw into double coverage and actually had a really good throw, but just missed it. And good defense by the Bears to make sure that ball wasn't caught. It almost looked like it was simultaneously caught for a second. And Eddie Jackson in on coverage roped that ball away. What an effort by everybody all around. Really a good throw, a good supposed catch at first, but good defense by the Bears to break it up. 2nd and 10, handoff. And not much doing there on that play. Chandler on the carry, not much. They're looking at this replay, and I don't know if that was actually an incomplete pass. I know they're looking at it again and can't do anything now, but that ball never touched the ground, it seemed like. Simultaneous catch. Yeah. Yeah. They're down at 9. Dobbs out of the shotgun. Dobbs back to pass. Collapsing pocket. Montez Sweat takedown. And it's 4th down for Minnesota. See you later, Josh Dobbs. Get your ass off the field. Because you got to be kidding me if he thinks he's going to light up any defense, especially the Bears here tonight. That's a good start for the Bears defense. And I'm sorry, no disrespect, but you got to be kidding me here. Okay, come on. Really? Thank you. Somebody do something. Here comes the punt. And Trent Taylor is back to return. Taylor will take this and get hit immediately. Nice job by the Vikings gunner right there on that play. Najee Thompson takes down Taylor immediately. So, Bears get the ball back after scoring nothing. They're going to get a second crack at it here in a second. Josh Dobbs is the Justin Fumbles in Minnesota. I know he's been playing great. Dobbs has been playing well. You know, the story's nice, but I don't know. I don't buy it. Okay, Josh Dobbs is Josh Dobbs, guys. You know what I mean? That's why I'm very happy to see how that drive went, because Josh Dobbs should not be lighting up any defense, let alone the Bears' defense. It's a good question for the Vikings. O'Connell and Kwesi-Adofo-Mensah, who the Bears could have hired, both guys, I should say, they're going to have to make that decision at year's end on what they want to do at that quarterback position. We will see how that one plays out. Yep, John, you're right. The Bears had a kicker in camp because Santos missed 5 extra points last year. So, you know, hopefully this trend doesn't continue. Because if it does, the Bears are going to have to do the same thing next year, too. And look for a kicker. On top of all their other needs they have. I took him out. Yep. Spammer's taken out. Whoever commented that. We got him. Justin Fields so far, by the way, 8 of 8. 37 yards. 85 passer rating as of right now. I'll take 8 of 8, though. 4:14 to go, first quarter. A quick first quarter at that. Here comes the Bears for their second drive on offense. Roschon Johnson in at running back. And Justin Fields is under center. High snap, corralled by Fields. It's going to be an option play. Fields going to run to the outside, and Fields gains 13. So Justin Fields gets a first down and moves the chains by himself. Good designed run play for Fields. He faked the handoff, found some room going to the outside, and made it happen. Shotgun for Fields. First and 10. Fields looking, going to be a screen. Roschon Johnson. Johnson past the 45 to the 50, up to the 40. And Johnson's taken down, a 20-plus yard gain by Roschon Johnson. So here we go. First quarter for the Bears, and their offense is looking good. No points to show for it yet, but they're now in Viking territory. First and 10, Fields out of the shotgun. High snap, fake the handoff, Fields in trouble, and still alive. And finally, somehow got rid of that football. Question is that intentional grounding or not? But Vikings personnel is calling for it. Going to be incomplete, though, second and 10. And the line was Oh, just enveloped immediately. Not much protection for Fields there. Good job of getting rid of the football. Did he stay up and got rid of it? Looked like he got it off in time. 2nd and 22. It was intentional grounding. Oh, maybe. Maybe they did count it as a sack. No. Well, now another penalty. Too many men on the field for the Bears. So it's 2nd and 27. I guess not. All right. 2nd and 27. Bears at 5 wide, and Fields is in the shotgun. 1:50 to go, first quarter. Fields back to pass, quick pass. This one caught. Gain of maybe 7. Goal come out on the reception. I'm laughing to avoid crying at this point. Gio, good to see you. All right. 3rd and 21 for the Bears. They gained back the penalty yardage. They have a long way to go here. I'm guessing, knowing Luke Getzey, it's going to be a draw or some sort of dumb screen. Then they're going to punt the football. 1:10 to go, first quarter. Shotgun for Fields. 4 wide receiver set. Fields back to pass. Oh, it's a screen. I called it. And not much doing there for the Bears. A stumbling forward by Roschon Johnson past the 40, but I don't think they're going to be kicking this one. I called it a screen. I called it. You knew it was going to happen. If I can call the plays, if I know it's coming, then that's a real issue because I'm not even a football guy necessarily. They're going to go for it on 4th and 10. All right, here we go. Fourth and 10. Gutsy move. Shotgun for Fields. Back to pass. He's in trouble. Quick pass. It's Cole Kmet who makes the play. Gets a first down past the 20, inside the 15. Cole Kmet. And Matt Eberflus looking like a genius as the first quarter comes to an end. It's scoreless in Minnesota, but the Bears are on the doorstep of scoring a TD. Huh. All right. Justin is balling so far, and Matt Eberflus will now demand that they settle for a field goal. I wouldn't be surprised. And they didn't have much to lose there, I will say that. Kind of a smart move, I guess, considering how that first drive ended, too. If they scored nothing, it would have been horrible. So they made it work. They made it work. Jake, good to see you. Having fun here with all of you tonight. 75 of you strong already. Please hit the subscribe and the like button here. Hang out with us. Be a part of the Sports Talk Chicago community. Follow us all over at Sports Talk Chicago and John Z Sports, and hit up our great radio and TV affiliates at the top of our screen in case you're unaware, you don't know who we are. We post videos almost daily here on this channel, but also we're a radio and TV show. So this show airs on all these stations at the top of your screen. They're great partners, great friends of ours. Please consider supporting them as you look around for radio and TV options. Very good people, good partnerships with all of them. And we love being on their stations, for sure. Yeah, field so far, 12 of 12, 100 yards passing. I mean, he's been on point so far. Will that last? Don't know. How will they do in the fourth quarter? Remains to be seen, right? But we'll see. Matt Eberflus isn't even the smartest person in the room, and he's in a porter potty. The Vikings have negative 7 yards so far as a team. A real tough game for O'Connell and company for now, but I'm sure they're going to turn it around. Yep. Out of the second we go. Quarter one done, 3 to go. And right now, Bears are knocking on the doorstep of a TD. From the 14, I formation, 1st and 10. Pitch to Johnson. Johnson past the 10, inside the 10, up to the 7-yard line. Good run for Rojo. Second down to come. It was a quick first quarter. Vikings only had the football once the entire quarter and went 3 and out. So here we go. 2nd and 4. Fields rolls out. Looking, and he's going to throw that ball out of bounds wisely. He was being pursued by a couple of Viking defenders. Did not take the sack. Threw it away, 3rd and 4. I really hope that they don't kick a field goal here. 3rd down and 4. They need a TD. They need a touchdown. Bears have the 62% red zone percentage, probably because they kick a crap ton of field goals. 6th in the NFL. 3rd and 4 officially. Shotgun for Fields. Receiver in motion. Trips to the far side. Fields, quick pass. And he throws this ball behind the line of scrimmage to Roschon Johnson, who does not have enough for the first down. Dumb move. That's on Luke Getsy. Dumb play call again. And time to kick the field goal. See if Santos makes this one. 4th and 3. Khalil Herbert is active. Roschon's been getting the majority of opportunities. But come on, guys. You got to score a damn touchdown. You got to do something. The Bears end up inside the 10, but they don't score a TD. A 25-yard attempt should be a chip shot for Santos, and he'll make it this time. So it's 3-0. And I will say this. 13:35 to go, second quarter. The Bears have wasted a lot of time off the clock. We're talking about maybe 12, 13 minutes of possession. They only have 3 points to show for it. Only have 3 points to show for it. That is, concerning for now. We'll see if it comes back to bite them. It probably will if they don't turn it around. They should be up by 14. Yep. But instead, they're up by 3. That's Bears football, John. Yes, it is, Gio. 2 nice long drives and 3 points. Yep, John, you're right. Matt Eberflus now understands how overrated TDs are in the NFL. Apparently they are to him. Let's see here. We're almost locked in for the number 1 pick. Bears will extend Eberflus. No, man, I really hope not, King James. I just don't see it. If they do, I don't even know how to react to it. Probably going to do it out of spite or something. I mean, you got to be kidding me. No way he deserves to stay. I'll tell you that right now. There ain't no way he deserves to stay. Well, here we go. Back to the action. More inconsistent play calling. Nunu, great to see you. When your QB can't read a defense, can't audible, and can't execute a QB sneak, you are unsuccessful in the red zone. Yeah. There's that 3 points the Bears are going to win by, I guess. Guess he's a scared play caller. Yes, he is. He's terrified. And Tevin Jenkins apparently hurt. Thank you, Shannon, for the update on that. We're going to monitor that as we can. Fields, to his credit, 13 of 14 for 101 yards. Heck of a start to the game for him, to his credit. Only 3 points to show for it. Here comes the kick from Cairo Santos. No return for the Vikings. They're going to start at their own 25. Josh Dobbs gets his second crack at the football. Yeah, here we go. Tevin Jenkins showing the replay. I guess he got hurt. Looked like maybe, hurt his back maybe. That's not going to be good. That's not good. First and 10, I formation for Minnesota. Fake the handoff. Dobbs rolls out. Dobbs still rolling. He's going to run and gains 4. But I really hope that Tevin is not hurt too seriously. We'll have to find out here as the game moves forward. Second and 6, 4-yard gain. Madison in at running back. I formation for Minnesota. 13:02 to go. Hand off to Madison, who breaks an initial tackle, keeps pounding forward, and moves the chains for first down. Alexander Madison, the de facto replacement for Dalvin Cook, and he has certainly done a good job at serving in that role. I formation once more. It's first and 10. Dobbs under center. Calling out an audible here is Dobbs. Here's the snap. Hand off. Madison follows his blocker to the outside, but gets nowhere. And the Bears make a nice play defensively. Tackle for a loss. Tremaine Edmonds on the stop. Edmonds sniffed that out a mile away. And followed the play in full, found Madison and took him down good. Sanborn and Brisker also in to help. Second and 12. Shotgun for Dobbs. Back to pass. Looking far downfield. Intercepted! Jalen Johnson! He's going to return the football past the 50, past the 40, and taken down before the 35. Johnson picks off Dobbs. Thank you. Oh, a flag's on the play here. Maybe it's on the return, but let's see what this is all about. Flag on the play. Says after the play on sportsmanlike conduct. So, the Bears get the pick. And this all goes back to what I said at the beginning and in our game preview video yesterday. Don't let Josh Dobbs carve your ass up. Okay? He is a moderate QB at best. You should dominate him. These are mistakes that he should be making, and he will make. Johnson took advantage, read that ball like a book, and picked it right off. Great play by Johnson. Yeah. So does Johnson deserve $30 million now, guys? Because he made one pick? against a crappy QB. No, just kidding. But really good play. Really good play there. Good catch on his back leg. Oh, boy. Somebody broke their helmet. Another penalty? Gordon broke his helmet. So he's on the sideline getting that checked out. Ooh, face mask came off his helmet. Maybe they did. 1st and 10. Third interception this season for Johnson. Most on the team. Here come the Bears. They're just inside their own territory from their own 48. Darnell Mooney in motion. It's 1st and 10. Trips to the far side. Fields out of the shotgun. Pump fakes. Now rolls out under pressure. And he's going to throw the ball away. Gain of nothing. Incomplete pass. Almost lost a couple of yards there. Smart job by Fields. No penalty. Ineligible player downfield for the Bears. And the penalty is declined. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Fields out of the shotgun. Heavy set for the Bears here. And flags fly. Probably a false start. Fields kind of knew it. Yep, false start. Move him back 5 more yards. So they pick somebody off and... Oh, Darnell Wright. Darnell Wright again. Oh, my gosh. You got to be kidding me. I swear, where is everybody with the Darnell Wright praise when he does stuff like this? We talk about every week we talk about this. Sorry, my goodness. How is that? He's one of the highest graded offensive linemen in the league. Well, he makes 2 penalties himself every game. 2nd and 15. Fields, shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. Cole Kmet lines up in the slot. Quick pass. This one caught. Not much of a gain. Khalil Herbert with a gain of maybe 1. Thank you, Gio. You can count on Darnell Wright having 2 false starts a game. Yes, minimum, if not more. I just don't get why there's so much praise when he makes a lot of mistakes every game, too. And Dan, you're right. I'm feeling enough of these damn screens. Yep, more screens and more nothing for the Bears on offense. Now it's 3rd and 14. They're not going to even score after the pick. Shotgun for Fields. Mooney in motion. Trips to the far side for the Bears. Fields back to pass. Trouble. Avoids the pressure. Pocket collapses. Fields looking downfield. Big pass. Incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the intended target, but that ball was way over his head. And off the field walks Justin and company. The Bears do nothing after that pick. They get a gift and do nothing. Mooney was wide open. So the Bears get a gift. Start at their own 48 and score nothing. Bad throw on Fields there. Total overthrow. It's 4th and 14. And here come the Bears to punt. Here's Gill. Trenton Gill back to punt. Good punt for Gill. Fair catch called for and received at around the 12, but now a flag. Better not be on the Bears. Flag on the field. What happened? Maybe roughing the punter? Could be. Let's see. Yeah. So a roughing the punter call is going to move Minnesota back a bit. At the end of the day, though, they're going to have the football, and here comes Josh Dobbs. We're allergic to scoring points off turnovers. What are we thinking, guys? Tell you what, man, you started your own 48 after a nice, clean pick from Jalen Johnson, even a return, right? He had like a 10-yard return, and they do nothing. They go 3 and out. That is tough to see. Just horrible. This reflects coaching should be up at least 17. Brutal. Yeah, I mean, 17. What about 21? Come on. You know, this is really bad right now. Three inexcusable possessions. Mark Carmen of CHGO still wants Flus as head coach after 6 wins in 2 years. Yeah, well, tells you all you need to know. I mean, that's ridiculous that anybody would be advocating for Eberflus in any way. I guess there are Eberflus truthers, if you will, out there. I don't understand in any way why Eberflus should stay. If anybody can make a decent argument, I'm willing to listen, but I'm not going to agree with it. Yep, Mooney was wide open, and Fields just did not pull the trigger. And hey, you guys call me a Mitch truther, that's fine, okay? We can all have a little bit of a truther streak to us, but I'll tell you what, how could anybody defend Matt Eberflus in terms of him staying? We're going to have to talk about that in the next show. First and 10, 10:31 to go. It's Josh Dobbs and company back at it for Minnesota. Dobbs under center. Addison in motion. And a handoff. Nice gain up the middle for Minnesota on the run. That was Chandler on the carry. Second and 4, a 6-yard gain. Here's Dobbs to pass. A lot of time, fires deep, and this is incomplete. Addison, the intended target, guarded closely by Johnson. Oh, and a penalty. Automatic first down. Roughing the passer. Dexter, come on. Roughing the passer after that sort of play where Dobbs really had nothing. Instead, a 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 4, and now it's going to be 1st and 10. See this play here, too. I don't like that call. He hit him as he threw the football. That's a bad call. What, because he put all his weight down on him? What the hell is he supposed to do? That's dumb. 10:04, 1st and 10. And the Vikings are now at their own 33. Shotgun for Dobbs. Fake the handoff. Quick pass. Wide receiver screen. That time it got nothing. They pulled a Bears right there. No gain. 2nd and 10. You love to see other teams pulling a Bears, right? Shotgun for Dobbs. Quick pass. Caught. Gain of maybe 6. Addison on the reception, turning into the de facto number 1 with Jefferson still hurt. Addison, a rookie wide receiver, shown tons of promise. I'm a really big fan of his. Looking good. 3rd and 5. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Bears could use a stop right here. Dobbs out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Fires. Incomplete, but flags fly. Hawkinson, the intended target. Camera pans over on Sweat. Eberflus looks pissed off. What's the call here? That ball was uncatchable, too. I want to make that clear. Overthrown by Dobbs. Before the pass, holding on the defense. Penalties declined. Hands to the face on the defense. That's going to be accepted. Automatic first down, Eddie Jackson, no. Oh. Yeah, can't be doing that. Smith also with an infraction. I formation 1st and 10 as the Vikings are near midfield. Dobbs, play action. That ball's caught. Gain of maybe 5. Catch made there by C.J. Ham. C.J. Ham on the reception. Thank you, Gio. Yeah, everybody. 80 people here. 30 likes. Let's get that like button up, people. Appreciate it. 2nd and 6. Dobbs under center. Chandler alone in the backfield. Going to be an end-around run. Gain of only 2 on that play. Should have been a lot more, but a good job by the Bears defense to cut it out and stop it. Powell on the run. 3rd and 4. A chance here for the Bears to stop Minnesota. Can they get away from the penalties? Here we go. 7:40 to go, 3rd and 4. Shotgun for Dobbs. Powell in motion. Dobbs back to pass, and it is tipped and intercepted. Intercepted by Chicago. It's Brisker. Bears football. And once again, Josh Dobbs makes another mistake. Tipped high to the air, which you never want to see happen if you're an offensive player. And Jaquan Brisker was right there to scoop it up. Oh, man, that's not on Dobbs, though. That ball should have been caught. Addison with the drop. And that ball was tipped up into the air. And he was right there to make the play. Going to be Bears football. Bears will take it. 2 picks thrown by Dobbs already. Sounds about right. And I'll tell you what, if the Bears lose this game, so be it. But I'll tell you this, so far, kudos to their defense for doing what they should be doing. Josh Dobbs is nothing special. So I'm very proud of them for actually showing that he's not special and playing up to their strengths and their potential. Matt Eberflus is already thinking 3 points here. This feels like a game where we're going to give it back right away. The defense is keeping us there. The offense needs to get to it ASAP. Let's get the field goal attempt, guys. Well, we'll see what happens here. I want to appreciate everybody for hanging out with us and tuning in. By the way, Bears and Vikings right here on STC. Subscribe, hit the like button, hang out with us, help out our great radio and TV affiliates at the top of your screen. Excited to be here with all of you. We still have, 2.5 quarters to go? It's great to spend some time with all of you here tonight. This is Jon Zaghloul. John Meadows is directing and producing. The Bears just got a nice interception off of Josh Dobbs. It was deflected up into the air and then picked off. So the Bears now with a great opportunity to make something happen. Here we go. Yeah, they're showing the replay here. I have to say this, man. That ball should have been caught. It's really not on Dobbs, in my opinion. I don't know. That was actually a really good throw. That was just a drop. Addison just couldn't wrangle in the football. Hit him in the helmet. I mean, that was a good pass, and it was picked off. I don't blame Dobbs on that one. Fields out of the shotgun, Moore in motion. It's 1st and 10. Bears start at their own 40. 35 instead. It's a screen to Moore, who gains 10. Gets the first down. The screen for the first time all night works. A little engine that could. That's that screenplay. Eventually it'll work, I guess. 7:09 to go. 3-0 Bears. 1st and 10. They move the chains. Shotgun for Fields. 3 wide receiver set. And back to pass from the 46. And that didn't work. A design QB run for Justin Fields, and he got nowhere. It's going to be a sack officially. Loss of 1. Really bad play call there. Day on the sack. And he just ran right into everybody, which and Fields got hit hard. Oh, boy. Head on the ground. And he seems to be okay, but that must have hurt. 2nd and 11. 6:10 to go. Handoff up the middle, and not much doing there for the Bears. Maybe a gain of 1, maybe 2. Going to be 3rd down and long. See what Eberflus is looking at here, and Getsy trying to draw something up here on a 3rd down and 9. Vikings fans on their feet. Bears trying to take advantage of another interception. The Bears are 3 of 7 on 3rd down conversions. Fields calls an audible out of the shotgun here. Trips to the far side. 4 wide receiver set. Cole Kmet lines up in the slot. Fields back to pass. It is incomplete. DJ Moore, the intended target. Ball was nowhere near him. 4th and 9. Another interception wasted. Another defensive turnover wasted. You're never going to win a football game if you cannot score at all, let alone off turnovers. Here comes the punt. And it's going to be returned from the 15-yard line for Minnesota. Has some room to run. Bounce into the outside from the 15 up to the 30. A big return for Minnesota. And that's got to give them some energy. Minnesota is going to start at their own 30 after a nice return and a good opportunity. Got a comment here from a texter, Bruce, who also hangs out with us on the stream. He told me Fields is horrible. 2 turnovers with nothing in return. Oh. You know, Fields has missed on a couple of third down conversions opportunities. And, man, this team is just not getting it done right now. 11 turnover games this year and 0 points. Here comes the go-ahead touchdown. If Josh Johnson's 11 picks, the Bears will score 12 points. I'm out on Fields, says David. Justin Fields having problems with accuracy. MNF. For that, I shall return to add my 2 cents. Aaron, good to see you, man. It's been a while. We're going to win the turnover battle and yet do nothing with it. How about I'll go a step further, Jacob. They're going to win the turnover battle and lose the game like last week. Gansey should be fired after this. Why do they keep putting us in primetime games? We're not going to win the turnover. We're going to win the turnover battle, but do nothing. Bad look so far. My patience is worn out, says David. A big change is indeed about to happen, Aaron. I certainly hope so. But nothing will top what Jed Hoyer did this offseason. I'm with you there, too. Great move by Jed. All of his critics could shut up now. Fumbles has never learned the fundamentals of the position, and Georgia booted him because he refused to study and put in the work. I don't know if that's accurate or not, John, but I will say this. You know, he did transfer, and, you know, me and John Meadows off the air before the game were trying to compare and look at his stats through, you know, his time so far in the Bears uniform, and I'm not really impressed. It's been really tough. I guess Fields has to throw a perfect game to satisfy some, says TC Crypto. Good to see you, TC. Shotgun for Dobbs on 1st and 10. Quick pass. This one caught. It's Madison, who's going to end up losing a yard. Good job by the Bears defense. Sanborn and company in on that play. Got a comment here from one of my good friends, too. A very loyal viewer. I'm going to tell him I'm reading this one on the air. Do it right after this. It's 2nd and 10. Dobbs out of the shotgun. Powell in motion. Madison's the running back. Dobbs, pocket collapsing. That ball is caught by Addison, who breaks a tackle. Addison up near the 50. Big gain for Jordan Addison. Here's Rich Wingo, all-about QB player around the league, and Mitch is on the bench. You know, people forget in his 3rd year he played hurt. I just don't get why he doesn't get the chance he deserves. His agent needs to get him to release, put him on waivers. Dable would take him, even though DeVito is keeping their heads above water. That's Rich. Rich Wingo, good friend of the program. Shotgun here, 1st and 10 for Dobbs, and now we got a stoppage of play. We're going to review this. Did Addison's knee touch the ground? It did. So, good call by the officials here. His knee hit the ground, and we'll see now if it'll be reverted, and he'll go back to the spot in which he was downed. Third and 6. That was huge, actually, for the Bears here. So a 3rd down opportunity, chance to stop Minnesota after the review and the right call there to move Minnesota back to where Addison hit the ground. Here we go. Dobbs out of the shotgun. 5 wide receivers set. 3rd and 6. Back to passes Dobbs. Quick pass. And incomplete and nearly intercepted by Jalen Johnson. Could have been a pick 6. Instead, it's a gift from Minnesota. They're going to have to punt the football. I'll say it now. You want to make big money, got to catch that football, man. That would have been a pick 6. He tipped it twice, 3 times, and that ball fell to the ground. That would have been a pick six and a TD for the Bears. Instead, here comes a punt, and the Bears are going to be pinned deep inside their own territory if this goes well for Minnesota. And that's caught inside the 20, and that's where the Bears will start. Could have been 7-3, but instead, it's 3-zip. Sorry, it could have been 10-0. Excuse me. Said it's 3-zip. Another pick six drop. But don't worry, guys. He deserves to be paid record-breaking money at his position. Ouch. All right. Well, thoughts here? Deja vu all over again. Second week in a row that Jalen dropped a pick six. It's true. Dobbs is a deer in the headlights. If the Bears lose, then for them all. It should have been a pick six, definitely. Ryan Poles is weak in negotiations. He will pay Johnson top 5 money, just like he did Kmet. Wouldn't be surprised. What would it take to keep Flus? The Bears would have to win out. They'd have to literally win, 7 in a row? Justin Fields would have to play great, and they can make the playoffs. That's what it would take to keep Matt Eberflus. Not going to happen. No way. Yeah, will the Bears offense get this done on this drive as I drink? Oh, boy. Dan. If you will say, I will say, if you still have Kirk, you could have taken the division potentially. And you know what? Even with Josh Dobbs is bad, but I'll tell you what, they're still competent even. So to their credit, they're 6-5 right now. They are in a playoff spot as we speak in the wild card. So give them credit. Jalen Jarhands Johnson. That is funny. James, it's Vantage time. Expect him off. Yeah, they're showing the replay of Jalen. Oh, man. Touched it twice, but couldn't hold on to the football. Maybe he got too excited, saw the open field in front of him, but just couldn't get it done. Fields out of the shotgun. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass. And it's DJ Moore. Another wide receiver screen. There goes DJ Moore. DJ Moore! Gain up 20. If you could just get the ball to him, he'll make the play. Great job by DJ Moore and good blocking by EQ St. Brown. Yeah, EQ with a nice, really good couple of blocks there to give Moore the open field he needed. Alrighty. 1st and 10 from the 40. And oh my goodness, that was almost picked. Oh, nearly intercepted, and probably that would have been a pick six. The defender won him. Nearly had it. Oh my goodness. Very scary play. Wow. 2nd and 10. Fields really lucks out. Shotgun. Pass is caught by Moore. Screen this time didn't work. He's going to lose 2, maybe even 3. Fields is averaging 0.8 yards per pass attempt in the air tonight. So every pass is within 1 yard of the line of scrimmage here tonight. That's Tyson Bagent stuff. Just saying, everybody crapping on Bagent. Might as well put him in then, right? This is really bad. 2:28 to go. 3rd and 10. They started 3 of 3 on 3rd down conversions. They're 0 of 5 since. 2:14 to go. Shotgun for Fields. Back to pass. Looking. Got time. Still looking. Stumbles. Still on his feet. And he's going to gain 3. And that's it. Going to punt the football. Two-minute warning here in Minnesota. Second quarter. All right, well, Rich, good to see you. We need punt shirts like the guys from Iowa. Their game plan is to evaluate our punter tonight. Fields hates wide open wide receivers. 3 screens in a row, wow. They will never see the next screen coming, Getsy. My house has less screens than this offense. Bustin looks lost out there 70% of the time. Fields, yeah, it's Fields, but it's also play calling. You get bad play calling, then you ask Fields to make a play, then he doesn't throw the football. It's both. It's a horrible combination right now. Now, you won't hear people say that because it's too controversial, but I mean, come on. Some of the blame goes on, it's on both of them tonight. Both of them, the defense has played great, as they should. Josh Dobbs sucks, but that's about it. ESPN called the Bears coaches a joke. Really? I can't even believe they said that. Fields is fine. He's a really bad OC. Need to bring Nagy back. Oh, boy. Need brown paper bags like New Orleans. Hashtag Team Bajents. He's looking fairly confident out there. He's just not making the throws he needs to. He's making a lot of high completion percentage throws to his credit, but are any of these throws even deep? No. Having Fields play the way the coaches want contribute to his confusion. That's not his style of play, and they knew that when they drafted him. If we accept Fields as an average QB, well, I'll be happier. I'm with you, Chris. He was never going to be at the Jalen Hurts level. No way. Nope. Yeah, I mean, if everybody wants to agree that he's an average QB, then there won't even be an argument. But when we talk about, he's a lead, and, then we got a big issue. Anyway, 2-minute warning. Here's the punt from Gale. Minnesota chooses not to return it, and that ball is going to go into the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1:50 to go, and the Vikings will have the football at their own 20. So Minnesota at this point, you'd think, they have enough time to score. I think their goal would be to score because then they're going to get the football in the beginning of the third quarter. So I'm sure they're aiming to do something here. Aiming to make something happen. First and 10, 1:51 to go. Dobbs calls out an audible. Shotgun for Dobbs. He pitches it to Chandler, who gains maybe 2. They're spotlighting Jalen Johnson. Good job, Antmus, too. Yeah, Dobbs has 14 fumbles this year, leads the league. Fields at 5, so he's done a good job at limiting the fumbles. Last year, Fields led the league with 11. Second and 9, Dobbs out of the shotgun, another audible. Back to pass. Dobbs in trouble. Fires deep downfield. That ball is caught. Powell on the reception. What a play. A huge catch, a huge connection, and a huge pass for Josh Dobbs. Wow, what a catch! At the 49, here's Dobbs. Quick pass across the middle. This one's caught. And Minnesota is inside Bears territory right around the 40. 43 seconds to go. 1st and 10. And Minnesota's going to call timeout. Josh Dobbs throwing the ball further than anybody here in this one so far. Those were the 2 longest passes of this entire game. And they happen at a critical time for Minnesota. Great pass there by Dobbs. They're making something happen. Osborne on the catch there. So, here we go. 43 seconds. 1st and 10. Shotgun for Dobbs. Back to pass. Dobbs. Lot of time. Fires deep. It is incomplete. Hawkinson, the intended target, and Gordon with good. Oh, no, there's a flag. Flag on the play here. Pass interference, defense, of course. Automatic first down, Kyler Gordon with the infraction, and the Vikings are moving forward. Let's see. Yep, holding his forearm and a face mask. Yep, that's a penalty. And that's not even controversial. Yep. Right. 1st and 10, Minnesota is at the 13. Powell, the motion man. Dobbs, tall in the pocket, now in trouble. Flags fly, and he's taken down. Question is, what's the flag about? And Dobbs is arguing now it could have been intentional grounding too, and now a lot of talk's happening. Brisker's claiming it's a fumble, which I don't think it was, so now a lot of questions here are going to have to be sorted out. Let's see. There we go. Holding on the offense, penalties declined. Intentional grounding on the offense, that penalty's accepted. Lucky break for the Bears, loss of down, 10-yard loss, and I think maybe even a 10-second runoff, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see. We're showing the replays here. Wait to see if they sort this out. Okay. No runoff. 2nd and 24. Minnesota ready to go from the 27. Shotgun now for Dobbs. Back to pass. Dobbs, pocket collapsing, in trouble, avoids the sack, stays on his feet, avoids another tackler. Dobbs stood up, and he fires it out of bounds. What a great job by Josh Dobbs to avoid the sack. 3rd and 24. 19 seconds to go. I don't know how they didn't take him down, but they didn't. Let's see, Dobbs broke one tackle, 2 tackles, 3 tackles. 3rd and 24, 19 seconds to go. You'd think the Bears here just going to be going in the end zone. Shotgun for Dobbs. From the 27, it's a screen. Madison gets inside the 20 with 10 to go. think Minnesota's going to run this out and kick a field goal. They run it down to 4 seconds. And the field goal unit's coming out. So they have a chance to tie this up at 3 apiece. And into the half, they're going to get the ball first as well. So here comes the field goal. It's going to be a 34-yarder. Greg Joseph is on to kick this one in. From 34 away. The kick is up, and it is good. We're tied at 3 heading into the half. Oh, boy. Okay, well, let's reset here. Jon Zaghloul, Sports Talk Chicago. John Meadows directing and producing. Great to be here with all of you. It is 3-3 at the half between Minnesota and Chicago in this Monday Night Football primetime matchup. Follow us all over at Sports Talk Chicago. Hit up all of our great affiliates at the top of your screen, all of our radio and TV stations that we appear on every week. Want to do us a big favor, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are growing immensely in audience size, and all of your help will really help. John Feeney, Mrs. McCaskey, fired Michael for screwing this up. She, the board, needs to replace George. Cressman, Nagy, Pace, Embry now this season. Time for Brian McCaskey to step up. Well, I want to say this, John Feeney, thank you for the $20 donation, my friend, first of all. And, hey, man, I don't blame you for feeling the way you do. It has been a tough game and a tough season so far. Should be 21-3. Yep. And instead, it's 3-3 at the half. This is anybody's game right now. And I think at the end of the day, it's going to be, well, let's face it, it's going to be Minnesota's game. What do you think of Ryan Day as the new HC? I'd like to, I'm open to anything. Somebody asked me this the other day, who do you want to be the next Bears head coach? I said, you know what? I'm going to actually admit I don't know, and I don't even care. Because clearly people that everybody has liked has not worked out, right? And everybody thought Matt Nagy, this offensive guru, was going to work. It didn't work. Everybody thought Matt Eberflus, defensive-minded guy, didn't work. So I don't know who's going to work. But I'm advocating for the best man for the job, whoever that may be. If it's Ryan Day, I'd be open to it. I'd give everybody a fair opportunity, but if they suck, then they're out. Speaking of firings, Frank Reich just got fired today, too. 1-10 and gone in Carolina. Has anyone questioned the quarterback coaching of Fields, or period? There must be a reason for constant QB failure in Chicago. Very good question, Van Man. Next argument is going to be Keith Flus, trade JF. Matt Eberflus has no grounds for staying. Wouldn't mind if Vrabel was available. He made Tannehill look like a pro QB. He did up until this year. They were working. Fields doesn't like Mooney. Missed DJ wide open on third down. Fields trade value, maybe a second-round pick if you're lucky, but that's about it to me. That's what I've heard. Maybe a second-round pick, if not a third. So, yeah. It's not a good situation. The Bears need to hire a current winning NFL head coach, lure them away with the first-round picks and big money. Kind of like what the Broncos did with Sean Payton. Made fun of them earlier this year, but you know what? They're 6-5, 6-6. They're probably going to make a playoff run, potentially. That's his first year there with a new quarterback and all this new stuff happening. Sean Payton is good, and they paid him enough to come in and get the job done. So, they won't fire Eberflus till the end of the year, unfortunately. Just don't see it. The Bears have never fired a coach midseason, ever. Doesn't mean it's going to happen this time, you know. I highly doubt it. If they didn't do it with Nagy, they're not doing it with Eberflus. I'll tell you that right now. No way that's happening. So I'm just making it known. I'd be stunned. Hey, the defense is playing well. I mean, you know, not that the Vikings are amazing, but they have been putting up points with Josh Dobbs. And I'll tell you what, hey, 3 points, that's it. That's huge. A couple of interceptions. It's not the defense's fault that, you know, the offense hasn't capitalized off of them. They've done a good job. Down below the blue air, yeah, I mean, Fields has passed, but a lot of the passes have been, you know, 5-yard passes. Right now, at the end of the day, it's a 3-3 game. Right, if they didn't fire Trustman midseason, it's never going to happen. Thank you. Jim, you reminded me. I almost forgot. Let's do it now with everybody hanging out. 81 of you already here. More going to file in as we do every halftime. Want to see your name? I see your username. You get a comment, tell me who you are and where you're from. We're going to shout out as many hometowns and states and countries as we can here until the end of the halftime going into the third quarter. So feel free to comment. Let us know where you're watching from. We got an international audience here. Ron S., Martinsburg, West Virginia, by way of Melrose Park. Very nice. Keith from Chicago. Yeah, Ron, hanging out over in, Tyson Bajan's home, right? Roanoke, Virginia. Andy, Council Bluffs, Iowa. Council Bluffs is beautiful. Chicago here. Oh, really? Kevin and Glen Ellen. Ryan from Saudi Arabia. Yeah, love it. Jay from Arizona. Rich, my man out in Houston. Yes. Sydney, Australia, says Victoria. Love it. International audience. Copenhagen. Ooh. Yeah, that's right. Double O. The blue air. Way out there in Copenhagen. Awesome. Jacob from Indiana. Very cool. Yep. Indiana. Beautiful state. Good people. Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Bellevue, Florida. Chris. Yep. Oh, yeah. My man, B. Wicked, always reporting out in Pittsburgh, PA. Good to see you, of course. Good friend of this show. Why do they put the Bears on primetime? I know. How below the blue air? It's 3:43 here at night, dude. Go to bed. What are you doing? Maybe you're up for work early, but yeah, I appreciate you spending the wee hours of the evening here with us. Gio, Appleton, Wisconsin. Yes. We're going to have to pay someone to take Fields. Barn burner. It's a barn burner here. Yeah, that's for sure. Steve from Green Bay, the home of, well, you know who. Yep. You don't have to say it, but you can if you'd like. Steve in enemy territory reporting for duty here for the Bears in this stream. Just woke up. Oh, double O, blue air. John Smith from Willie T's in Key West tonight. Wow, very cool. Key West. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Love it, John. A lot of people hanging here with us tonight. You know, Fields is doing okay. Eduardo, Watertown, Wisconsin, love it. Fields is having a high completion percentage night. His problem is that all these passes, and even on average, he's averaging 0.8 air yards per pass. All of his passes are behind the line of scrimmage here tonight. So if it's play calling and then also trying to go downfield and not finding people are open, he's overthrowing them. So he's doing okay. I mean, his rating is there. He's doing fine, but it's not amazing. Montrose, Iowa. Rich, moving to Nigeria in January. New job, Rich. Good for you, man. Good to hear. Going to be a bigger international audience, huh? Very nice. Yeah, the Patriots 2-9. Mm-hmm. Bill Belichick on the hot seat. Never thought I'd hear anyone say those words. ESPN wants to say we are horrible, but they just can't. Thanks, John, for the info. Of course, Jim, you got it. Of course. John, would Harbaugh want his QB at Michigan to be a package deal? I don't know what he wants, right? That's the question. I could see it going that way, but we have no idea yet. Purely speculation right now. Let's all cheer for the Patriots and Cardinals to go on winning streaks for the draft. Any bold off-season predictions for me? Oh, man. I guess the bold one would be they fire Eberflus and actually hire a new competent head coach. A real bold one's that they would fire Ryan Poles, too. They should, but they won't. So maybe that's a bolder prediction. Yeah, Harbaugh is in his dream job, just got an extension, right? So, yeah, I would agree that, we'll see if the Bears can end up coaxing him away to a job that's probably going to actually pay less. Seriously. It'll pay less, and it'll be filled with more headache. So, it is suspect. It is questionable right now. So we're going to have to see how this all plays out for Chicago. Like Mike North said, Aaron, offer him a stake in the Bears. You could certainly do it, like an equity stake. That would pay him a lot. Maybe a half a percentage or a whole percent, but we'll see. Flus might take a deep. Why? But see, here's my question. And I'm not being mean. I'm just asking, Michael. Who would even want Eberflus to be defensive coordinator? He's calling the plays now. Look how bad the Bears are defensively. I wouldn't even touch him at all. Have to go back to college or high school or something. My opinion, at least. My opinion. I don't blame you, Ron. I mean, this is bad. It's because, Keith, in college, you have donors and boosters and you got to do your best to compel a coach to stay for a long time because it takes 3 to 4 years to build a program in terms of recruiting. The coach is doing a lot more work in college. They have to recruit, with limited money, if at all. The NIL made it a little bit easier, but they're doing that. Then they're actually coaching and hoping their team gets better and better. So they actually do, to their credit, they do a lot of work in college to get something done and to try and win. And that's why they're paid more, because the college wants to incentivize them to stay, to recruit, bring good recruits in, and set up kind of like a home base where they're going. Look at Lincoln Riley and USC. Took them 2 years, and now look where they're at, right? A great example. I mean, they paid for a house for Lincoln Riley even. That's how bad they wanted him to be there. Same with Brian Kelly. Had to go to LSU. Same thing. I remember those details. I think they gave him, they paid half of his house or something. Anthony, Minnesota's going to come out and score a TD after halftime, going to bed. Good night. Good night, Anthony. Thanks for being here. We'll see what happens. All I see Warren doing is standing in a box and making faces. Yep, not encouraging at all. I'm going to step off camera super quick, and I'll be right back. Oh. Kickoff goes through the back of the end zone, and Minnesota starts at their own 25, third quarter, ready to go. All righty. So, first and 10, Minnesota Vikings. Dobbs under center, Madison in the backfield alone. Addison in motion, handoff to Madison. Madison up the middle, Madison, here he goes. Oh my goodness, Alexander Madison. Gain of 15, maybe 20. And a big run and a big way to start off this drive for Minnesota. Already near midfield after one run. With Dobbs being a liability at times, you run the football like that with Madison, and that's how you can move downfield pretty quick. They're up to the 45 already near midfield. A 21-yard run officially. Under center is Dobbs, 14:20 to go. Dobbs takes the handoff. He's in trouble, and Dobbs is sacked. Good job by the Bears defense. Montez went again, along with Brisker. So, big sack by the Bears that pushes back Minnesota a decent amount. Bears coming through. The ball came out too late. And Dobbs recovered it. Make that his league-leading 16th fumble of the season. Shotgun for Dobbs on 2nd and 18. Dobbs fires. Quick pass. This one caught. They gained back the yardage that they lost on the sack. Going to be 3rd down and maybe 10. Hawkinson on the reception. 3rd down and 11 officially. Dobbs out of the shotgun. Madison in a running back. And here's Dobbs on 3rd and 11. Pressure coming. Fires. This ball's caught. Not enough for the first down. Hawkinson makes the play and gains about 3. Good job by the Bears on defense. Tackle made there. Forced out of bounds. TJ Edwards on the play. So, 4th and 7. Time for a punting opportunity. Can the Bears take advantage and make something happen? Oh, they're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Wow. Here's Dobbs. Back to pass. Dobbs fires. Not enough. They're 1 yard short. Bears football. What a big stop. And the Vikings just couldn't get that last yard. Gordon on the tackle. They're going to review it, but he did not get there. Good catch by Hawkinson. Not enough. No. Oh, just a yard short. Okay, 12:07 to go. Bears get the football. Still tied at 3. What will Justin Fields and company do and dial up here? See what they can make something. See if they can make something happen. Not going to hold my breath, but we'll see. The Bears defense doing a great job here tonight. They have played to win, to say the least. And the offense, though, have their back. That's going to be the question. Jim, is Minnesota actually going to challenge? Might be a second here or two behind. Take a look here and see what happens. If so, I don't blame them because it's such a critical point for them in terms of scoring, but I think he was short. See what happens here. Showing the replay again. I mean, Hockenson was close, but I really don't think he got it up. He tried to reach the ball, and maybe they're going to try and make that argument. I still think he was short. And they're going to show this overhead replay. Where's that ball? It is not. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Bears ball. 1st and 10. Fields out of the shotgun. Bears start at their own 45. Fields steps up. He's in trouble. Fields avoids pressure. And he's going to have to throw the ball away. So a lot of effort, but at least no sack. 2nd and 10. All right. Second down and 10. 11:58 to go, third quarter. Fields out of the shotgun. And a handoff. Here is Johnson. Nice gain for him. Maybe a gain of about 7. Really good run for Roschon Johnson. Going to be 3rd down and short after that carry. Rojo, the rookie, making something happen here tonight. 11:30 to go. Vikings and their fan base looking for a big 3rd down stop. A back and forth matchup so far. Shotgun for Fields. 3rd and 3. Bears in Viking territory. Mooney in motion. And a handoff up the middle. And the Bears get enough for the 1st down. Barely, but they got it. They needed 3. They got 4. Roschon Johnson with the carry. Johnson tonight, 19 rushing yards and 40 receiving yards. Very good game for him so far. Shotgun for Fields. Fake the handoff, looking to throw. Fields in trouble, and that ball is deflected and batted down. So nothing doing there for Justin and company. 2nd and 10. Seemed like Cole Kmet could have been the intended target. Oh, could have been a pick, too. Got to be careful. Smart job there by Minnesota and by the defender to get his arms up in the air and bat that ball to the ground. Shotgun for Fields, 2nd and 10. Handoff. Johnson, gain of 6. Another good run by Roschon Johnson. Been a key cog right here on this drive. Tevin Jenkins, yes, as you mentioned, is back in the game, Wade. Good to see him. Fields' average completion is 0.3 yards downfield. Boy, that's not going to get the job done. Less than 10 minutes to go here in the 3rd. 3rd and 5. Shotgun for Fields, and he's going to run this football up the middle, gets the first down and more, slides past the 30. Thank you. So, first down for Fields on the ground. All righty. First and 10. Shotgun for Fields. And a handoff. This is Herbert. Nothing much doing here. Maybe a gain of 2. Finally, a Fields run. Yep. Up the middle. Gains about 5, maybe 6 on that one. And here a run for Herbert. Not much doing. Going to be second down to come. Now, Herbert's been uncharacteristically bad this season, frankly. Foreman has been the star of the show in the run game, and Roschon's done all right. Herbert's, ironically enough, been the odd one out. Shotgun for Fields on 2nd and 8. Quick pass. This is to DJ Moore. Screen. Blocking. Gets about 2 yards short of the first down marker. Smart play by Fields there. He had to pump fake because that ball probably would have been intercepted by a Minnesota defensive lineman. Third down. Bears are in field goal range. Want to make sure I mention that too. Third and 2. $7:55 to go. Roschon Johnson motions near Fields. Trips to the near side for the Bears. Shotgun for Fields. Quick pass. It's a screen and a 3rd and 2, and that did not work. DJ Moore is short. Almost seems like they're purposefully trying to kick a field goal. I don't understand this. Looks like they're going to kick, right? Yep. Here we go. So the Bears trying to get a nice 3-point lead. Man, fire frickin' Eberflus. Wow. All right, here we go. 39 yards. From 39, it's Santos. The kick is up. It is good. Well, the Bears take the lead in this field goals fest, and they're up 6-3. $6:59 to go. I don't even know what to say. I mean, my gosh. I think they're purposefully trying to kick field goals. I'm not kidding. I mean, this is, how could you not? Receivers not allowed to run more than 10 yards downfield. Did I miss a new rule? This is all Getsy. Average completion downfield is 0.3 yards, LOL. Getsy is scared. Somebody please take the play calling away. Sean, more penalties or screens tonight for the Bears. Good to see us leading, but I think we'll go back to bed. Yeah, you do that. Midlife models. Don't waste your time. Of course, Jim, of course they're going to lose the game. Of course they're going to lose the game. Because good teams don't do what the Bears are doing. They score off of interceptions. They actually aim for touchdowns and not field goals. That's what they're supposed to do. Man. Can't take this. Crazy. Eberflus is attempting to limit Fields' turnovers. Maybe so. I don't know, but I'll tell you what. Hey, Fields had guys open today already, and he didn't throw. He's overthrown a couple of times too. So this is a half and half night so far. We'll see how it continues. Definitely the play calling is suspect at best. So Santos, after hitting the field goal, is ready to kick. The Vikings are still hanging around. I mean, they're only down by 3. Touchdown gives them the lead. Touchback here, they're going to start at their own 25. Fields is confused. He sees obvious plays, but he can't do them because of gutsy. At least the Bears are consistent. That they are. Eerily, to their detriment, they're consistent. Madison on the carry on 1st and 10 gains, maybe 7. Good start for Minnesota. Ryan Poles looks pissed with his AirPods in, 2nd and 3. Dobbs under center. Addison in motion. Handoff. Madison, 1st down and more. And Madison gets past the 40, close to the midfield. Man. All right, well. 1st and 10. 2 tight end package here from Minnesota. Addison in motion. Dobbs hands it off to Madison. Up the middle, gain this time only 2. Not much. Okay. 3rd down, or 2nd and 9, excuse me. 2nd and 9. Here we go. 5:15 to go, 3rd quarter. Shotgun for Dobbs. Fires. Incomplete. Looked to try and run a screen there. Really didn't work. Good job of the Bears defense. Going to be 3rd and 9, so see what happens here now. And the Bears get another stop. And if they could, credit to them. So shotgun for Dobbs, 3rd and 9. Here comes Minnesota, trips to the far side. Dobbs back to pass, and got it? No, there's an incomplete. And a flag on the play, too. Let's see what this is all about. See what happens here. Holding. Defensive holding on the Bears. Jalen Johnson. I want to get paid. Well, Jalen Money Johnson screws up big time. Keeps the drive alive for Minnesota. Man. Was this a hold? Let's see. A lot of contact. 1st and 10. I formation. Fake the handoff. Dobbs in trouble. Quick pass. It's a screen, but little to no gain. It back to loss. Jack Sanborn on the tackle. Catch made there by C.J. Ham. One-yard loss officially. 2nd and 11. So bad. Shotgun for Dobbs with 4 wide receivers. Quick pass, it's caught. Addison with the catch, hit hard, but a gain of maybe 5. Nice hard hit by Terrell Smith. Third and 6. Shotgun for Dobbs. Running back in motion. Dobbs. Quick pass. It's caught. Do they have it up for the first? No. Bears defense with a big stop. 4th down to come. T.J. Edwards on the tackle. And Minnesota might go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. 4th and 3. 4th down opportunity. Shotgun for Dobbs. Chandler in at running back. Dobbs back to pass. Fires. Tipped. Intercepted. Bears get the football. T.J. Edwards. And that's the 3rd interception of the game for Josh Dobbs. Tipped up by Johnson, out of all people, and caught by Edwards. Well, can they score this time off a pick? All right. More disappointment to come after turnover, I bet. Time for Justin Fumbles to squander another possession. This seems like a repeat of the Lions game. They have those little sayings in the back of the helmets like stop, hate. The Bears even one that says start scoring. See what happens here. Man. 3 screens and a punt, says King James. Your prediction might be right. So bad. Expecting the worst and hoping for the best, just like this whole season. Yep. Well, we'll see here. Again, another opportunity, decent field position, coming off a pick. Good chance for the Bears to score. Can they do it, though? That's the question. And I'm not buying it yet. Field so far today has held on to the football very well. No turnovers yet. He's 19 of 26 for 141 yards, and that's it. Let's see what he does here. 2:39 to go, third quarter. Bears up 6-3. Bears at their own 31, not bad field position. Shotgun for Fields, 1st and 10. And it's going to be Fields taking the ball himself. Fields goes to the outside and gains maybe 13. Good run for Justin Fields. First and 10, I formation. Pitch. Roschon, another 5 or 6 yards. Roschon Johnson looking good today. Ryan pulls on his computer while they're watching film for the game. 2nd and 4. Game losing streak versus the division for the Bears, time for the longest in franchise history. 2nd and 4. Shotgun for Fields. And a handoff. It's a draw up the middle, and this time Roschon gets maybe 1. Moves into Vikings territory on that carry. Up to the 49, maybe 48. All right. Third and 3. 50 seconds to go. Foreman's hurt for the game. Moore in motion. Fields under the shotgun to pass. Fires. Got it. First down. Up to the 40. The Bears keep the drive alive and move forward. Fields is 20 of 27 tonight for just 151 yards. First and 10. Shotgun for Fields. From the 40. They get this one off. Last play of the third quarter. And this one's up the middle to Cole Kmet, who gains about 5 as we enter quarter number 4. The fourth quarter underway. The Bears only up 6-3. The game did go quick. I'm doing good, Dan. It's a long one, but we're doing good, and we're happy to be here with everybody. Should do a reset. Appreciate the reminders. We're entering the fourth quarter. Bears up 6-3. This is Sports Talk Chicago. John Meadows and Jon Zaghloul here with you. As you guys continue to tune in and hang out with us for the remainder of this one, do me a quick favor, 2 quick things if you can. Just hit that like button, click the like, and also subscribe to the channel. We do videos every week. We have guests, we have interviews, we have rants, tons of fun stuff. And this show is on 6 affiliates across Illinois and Indiana. The top of your screen, WKAN Radio, 105.5 The Ticket Radio, ACTV on television, JED TV on TV, AM 1230, WJOB, and Cities 92.9 Talk FM in Bloomington Normal. So we have a nice network and a following, always looking for more stations as well. If you own a station and you know somebody who owns a station in Illinois or Indiana, Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan, we'll do our best to get on those stations as well. We appreciate everybody hanging out here with us. Surprised that everyone is still awake through this snooze fest. John and the crew must have some coffee, strong coffee. Was in the toilet. What did I miss? Not much yet. Going to be Bears football here as we enter the fourth. Yeah, a lot of people, I want to say, too, thank you, everybody, for coming out here. And we got 92 here right this second, and it's a weeknight. It's a Monday night work night. It's a long day for people. I get it. So we appreciate you guys hanging here with us. Fourth quarter about to get underway. 2nd and 6. A fresh 15 left. Here we go. Shotgun for Fields. And a handoff. Roschon loses yards. A loss of maybe 3. 3rd down and long to come for the Bears, who are teetering on the edge of field goal range. Dare we see another field goal? I don't know. And if we do, so be it. But tell you what, it's going to be tough for Santos to make this be a 50-plus yarder. Shotgun for Fields on 3rd and 8. 4 wide receiver set. Cole Kmet lines up in the slot. Here's Fields. Shotgun. Back to pass. Fires. Incomplete. DJ Moore, the intended target, and a great pass breakup by Minnesota. Byron Murphy Jr. in on the coverage. So, it's Santos from 50-plus. $55 yards for Cairo Santos. Can he hit this one? The kick is up, and it is good from 55. Great kick by Santos. Nevertheless, no touchdown. It's 9-3. But I can't believe he made that from 55 with room. Big kick. Big kick. Wow. All right, well, Bears up 9-3. Still a one-possession game. Time on the clock. A lot of time. See what ends up happening. Santos did miss his first attempt. So he did miss one, and it was a chip shot from 48. But he just made one from 55. Big kick. And the Bears are up. So it's 9-3. A lot of time left, though. Maybe about, 14 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Vikings going to get the football, and going to have to see how this one works. Fields doesn't drive us down for a touchdown, either win the game or to put us up by 2 scores again. What does that say about Fields? Thank you, Chris. Thank you. You're right. So, again, gutsy, horrible play calling. I would say, is maybe 60% to blame, but Fields has made mistakes tonight, too. And he deserves a piece of the blame as well. So, Chris, you're thinking so well, Chris, seriously. Really level-headed thinking, and that's exactly what I'm thinking, too. And you said that last game. And look what happened. How that ended for the Lions and the Bears. Here comes the kick from Santos. A high, long kick through the back of the end zone for a touchback. We're going to make sure we fix that. Thank you, guys. Yep. So it's 9-3. 9-3 game as Minnesota gets the ball, and they'll start at their own 25. 9-3 football game in Minnesota. Here we go. Shotgun for Dobbs. It's 1st and 10 from the 25. Dobbs, quick pass, caught. Maybe a gain of 5. Addison on the reception. So, 14:05 to go. A lot of time left. And oh boy, injured player on the field for the Bears. Terrell Smith is down. So Terrell Smith not feeling too well. See how he's going to be, and hopefully he'll be okay. All right. Smith walks off the field under his own power, which is good. 2nd and 4 now, 14:01 to go. Here is Minnesota. Dobbs under center. Addison in motion. The Vikings are at their own 30. Addison in motion again. And a handoff. Not much doing there, though. Good job by the Bears defense. They sniffed that one out. All right. Is chat's the only thing keeping me awake? Well, we appreciate it. We're going to be here for you. 3rd and 5. And the Bears stop Minnesota. 5 wide receiver set, trips to the near side. Here is Dobbs, fires. That's a 1st down. It is. Forward progress should push Minnesota to get enough. First and 10. Dobbs to pass. Treble and intercepted again. Number 4. Kyler Gordon with the pick. Ball was initially tipped up into the air by Justin Jones, and Gordon grabbed it. What a play. Well, the Bears are already in good range, so we'll see what they can do here. Field goal at minimum. We're at the Viking 38. Shotgun for Fields on 1st and 10. It's a handoff. This is Roschon Johnson. Oh, did that ball come out? Still Bears football. I think the ball came out. But But Johnson somehow held on to it. Oh, that was scary. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that was a fumble. That ball was loose. How did he fall on that ball again? Huge recovery. That would have been horrible. Bless you. Shotgun now for Fields on 2nd and 7. And a handoff. Roschon again. Going to be 3rd down quickly. That was a fumble, man. That ball was out. And Patrick recovered it. Oh. Meanwhile, it's 3rd and 4 already. It'll be another 50-plus yard kick if they choose to kick. What will they do here? 3rd and 4. Shotgun for Fields. Mooney in motion. Kmet lines up in the slot. And Fields is back to pass. Fires. Caught. Darnell Mooney with the catch and a 1st down. Bears move near the 20. Her cousin's contract value is going up with every Dobbs possession. I know 4 picks tonight for Josh Dobbs. Oh, boy. Kind of expected it. I'm happy it's happening, but boy, real tough game for him. Coming back down to earth as a quarterback. Mooney checks out on this play after the catch. And it's going to be kind of a pitch. Roschon gets back up to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second down at 10. Shotgun for Fields. From the 22, the Bears near the red zone. Fields. Ball is out. Who has it? The ball came loose. And Minnesota has the football. Fourth quarter fumble. It always happens. Tweeting this out now. There it is. The patented Justin Fields fourth quarter turnover. There it is. Yep. Oh, my goodness. And everybody's quiet because, it just keeps happening. How does this keep happening? Every fourth quarter. Every fourth quarter. It's a fumble. It's a pick. And then people are going to get mad and cry. And you know what, man? You got to be kidding me. This is freaking ridiculous. I don't care what anybody says. In my opinion, it doesn't mean I'm right. This is my opinion. This is why Justin Fields is not a franchise guy. It's not that I hate him, but this is another fourth quarter turnover. I mean, my gosh, how many opportunities is somebody going to get before we all could finally come to the agreement and say, you know what? Enough's enough. I've seen too many fourth quarter turnovers from somebody. You cannot convince me otherwise. This is unacceptable from a quarterback. I don't care what anybody says. I'm so sick of the Justin Fields one-sided love. And I'm okay. I don't care. I'm free to say it. I don't care what anybody tells me. Seriously, Mike and I talked about it last week. I don't wish him any harm, and he played okay so far today. But guys, it's another fourth quarter fumble, another fourth quarter turnover. And the Bears were at the 22. Sorry. I'm not gonna cling to somebody. I'm not gonna say that this guy's amazing when it happens every single game. Thank you. Oh, no, don't say it, though. You can't say it out loud because people are going to come after you. The Twitter mom's going to come after you. Here we go. Anyway, let's see what happens. Let's see. Hopefully the Bears could at least stop Minnesota defensively. No matter what, win or lose, this is bad. Okay? Here we go. It's a run. Madison on first down gains nothing. I know Fields said that's on me again. Good attitude. I don't dislike him as a person, but dude, come on. I mean, this is worse than Trubisky type crap in terms of turning the ball over in the fourth quarter. There's Dobbs on 2nd and 10. A lot of time he's going to roll out and run the football. He gains maybe 5, and now could be a penalty. No, they were arguing for a head-to-head hit. So 8:38 to go. It's 3rd and 2. Dobbs lines up under center. Now, after an audible, shifts into the shotgun. Dobbs looking. First down and more, and room to run. Up near the 50 is Minnesota. And a big catch for Powell. First and 10. Dobbs makes the handoff, play action, steps up in the pocket, gonna go deep downfield. Dobbs wide open, and that ball is caught. Oh no, out of bounds. Oh, a lucky break for the Bears. Blown coverage downfield. And we got a player hurt. I think that's Gordon. Oh, man. Dobbs screwed up. That would have been an easy TD. A lucky break for the Bears. Ooh. Dobbs, and that's why Josh Dobbs is a backup quarterback. All right, well, roller coaster of a game. Injury timeout on the field. All right, well, Sorry, guys. Here we go. So, got a lot of you here with us. By the way, if you're just hopping in, do me a quick favor, subscribe to the channel and hang with us here for the rest of this game. Hit that like button. So they're taking a look here at this play in which Addison was the intended target. The ball just threw him out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. This ball is caught. Inside Bears territory now is Minnesota. They're inside the 40. Was it a catch? I thought it was. Let's see. I think he got it. I think he actually made that catch. It was a really impressive play up the middle. 1st and 10, 7:05 to go. Minnesota now inside the 40, and we got a stoppage on the field. Maybe a challenge or timeout. Let's see. Eberflus going to challenge this, or what exactly is going to happen here? Eberflus is talking with the official. The Bears are going to challenge the catch. Okay. Let's see what that means and what it does. Was it a catch? Man, bad challenge. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that was a good challenge in my opinion. Our backup QB is better than Fields. He pinned it to the ground, no catch. Throws the challenge when he shouldn't and doesn't when he should. What a waste of a timeout. Well, yeah, that's true, especially late in the game here. If you give up a touchdown, you're down 10-9, too, you know. I'll be right back. Give me one quick second here. Stop off for 1 second. I'll be right back here on this drive. All right. Here we go. It's 9:40. It's Monday night. The Bears are up temporarily 9-3. But Minnesota is trying to make something happen. Here we go. So they're challenging the play. The ruling on the field is a catch from Minnesota. That ball's on the ground right there. That's actually a very good angle. Maybe Eberflus actually, has something here. But they called it complete. Oh, man. 1st and 10. Dobbs under center inside the 40. Handoff to Madison, who breaks through and gets up inside the 35. I don't know. That ball looked like it hit the ground. I'm kind of surprised. I don't like that. Don't like that. And 96 of you here with us. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. 6:36 to go. It's 2nd and 5. Powell in motion. Dobbs on the play action with the pocket collapsing. He fires. That ball's caught. Inside the 20 comes Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson on the catch. And oh no, another Bear injury. Jaquan Brisker is hurt. So Jaquan Brisker on the ground. Not good news for the Bears and their secondary. Oh, it's tough. So, 1st and 10 for Minnesota, 6:16 to go. They're inside the red zone, driving downfield. If they score a TD, they take the lead. It'll be their first lead of the game. So we see Brisker walking off the field, wincing in pain. Hopefully he'll be okay. 101 of you here with us now. A lot of you hanging out. Awesome. Great to see you. Six minutes to go. 1st and 10, Minnesota. Dobbs out of the shotgun. The Vikings from 17. Dobbs calls out an audible. Trips to the far side for Minnesota. Here's Dobbs. Back to pass. Fires. It is caught. Touchdown Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. 9-9. All right. Well, they're going to go for the PAT here, I'm sure. A lot of time left for a comeback for the Bears. We'll see how this one goes, but that fumble certainly hurt. Hockenson easily got in. Here's the PAT from Minnesota. Joseph kicks it up and kicks it right through the uprights. 10-9. Well, yeah, as everybody's saying, Chris, you said it too. Fields, here's your chance. Yeah, I mean, Fields and company's going to have an opportunity here to do something. I don't know what, but something. See how it goes, right? We could get a field goal and win. I guess it's possible, right? Fields will lead them to a 50-yard field goal, and Santos will kick it in to win the game. But how about Dobbs? 4 picks, and yet he is the only one who's passed for a touchdown tonight. 4 picks for Dobbs, and he's all of these, or the only one with the TD. Yep. Kick goes through the back of the end zone for a touchback. That's good. At least Bayless Jones doesn't have to touch the football. From the 25, here come the Bears. Oh, gosh. If he throws a pick six, I will never watch another game with Fields as QB1. I don't think, I wouldn't be stunned, but I would be stunned, right? Like, I wouldn't be stunned if he did it, but I'd also be like, man, really? After the fumble, you think maybe he could recover? So I'm hoping for the best here for Fields. Let's see if he can at least pull off a nice comeback and make something happen, right? Fields out of the shotgun here on 1st and 10 with 5:54 to go. A lot of time, a lot of opportunity. Really no excuse for not scoring. It's going to be a run up the middle here. Nice gain to start off this drive from Khalil Herbert. Shotgun for Fields on 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff, and that's going to be enough for the first down. Herbert again moves the chains. Bears closer and closer to their own 40. It's simple. Field goal range and win. Dobbs on the sideline watching the film. 2 timeouts to go here with the Bears. 4:50 to go. 1st and 10, shotgun for Fields from the 36. Back to passes Fields. Quick pass, high throw, but it's caught by DJ Moore. He gains maybe 2. Minimal gain, 2nd down. Fields fumbled in the 4th. 4-yard gain officially on that play. Good for the Bears here. Good play. Shotgun for Fields. Screen and taken down. Oh, big tackle by Mekhi Blackman. 3rd and 10. That didn't work. Mooney on the catch, and he was taken down immediately. I'm surprised that ball stayed in his hands. Shotgun. Fields. Command in motion. Fields back to pass. Fields looking. He's going to run the football. Fields moving. Ball is out again! And Minnesota recovers! Oh my goodness! Flag on the play late. Against the Bears, penalty declined. Fields with another fumble. Bears are going to lose. That ball came out, and this game is over. Minnesota just has to be smart, and they will run out this clock and win it by final score 10-9. They got time, though. 3:28 to go. They got to be smart here. But if all holds, this one's over. Here's a handoff on 1st down, and no gain on that play for Minnesota. Run here from Madison, minimal gain. Oh. I can't believe he actually fumbled it. Out of all things. I mean, just after, I can't believe it. We're going to have fun after this game. Yeah, it is an over, Ron. That's why, I know it is an over. There's some time, but I don't think so. But 2:40 to go, 2:41. Bears burn a timeout, 3rd and 9. Third down and 9. 2:41 to go. Minnesota at the Bears 42. Could even go for a long field goal here. That pass is caught. Dobbs. Oh, no, nothing doing there. Caught by Powell. He'll lose a yard. They're going to be really on the fringe of field goal range. They may have to punt. Bears exhaust their final timeout. So it's 4th and 10. 2:36 to go. Bears have 0 timeouts. Fields has 2 fumbles, Jim, in the fourth quarter. Let's see what the Vikings do here. I really don't know what they plan on doing. I've got Joseph on the sideline ready and waiting. I mean, his career long 61. He could probably hit from where they are now. How long would this field goal be, though? And they're going to punt instead for field position. Smart move for Minnesota. I'd play the field position game here, especially with the Bears and how they've done offensively. Force them to drive all the way downfield with 2:36 to go. So the punt is going to come from Minnesota on a 4th and 10. They're going to run the clock out. And I think they did that on purpose to move back 5 more yards. Yep, flag on the play. They purposefully took the delay of game. Maybe can set them up in a better opportunity to pin the Bears back deeper, right? So now here comes the punt on a 4th and 15. Line of scrimmage here is at the Bear 48. Kick is up. No return. It's going to go out of bounds, actually, but the Bears should be inside their own 20, right? Probably will be. All right, well, I guess one more chance for Justin, right? By the way, here's a stat from our good friend Dan Wiederer. I want to read this out. Since the start of 2022, Justin Fields is 1 of 17 on attempts to lead a game-tying or go-ahead drive that starts in the final 8 minutes. He's now going to get an 18th chance to do it. No timeouts for the Bears. They got nothing. They're going to have the 2-minute warning. That's going to be it. And the Bears will start at their own 22. Shotgun for Justin Fields on 1st and 10. Fields. Pump fakes. Scrambling. And that ball's caught. DJ Moore with the catch. Bears move past the 35. That'll probably bring us to the 2-minute warning. Bears trying to hurry up and get one more play off. 2:08 to go. Moore with 10 catches for 78 yards tonight. Shotgun for Fields. 4 wide receivers set. Trips to the far side for the Bears. And nope, they're going to let this go to the 2-minute warning. We have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. The Bears trail by 1. They're inside their own territory with 0 timeouts. What will they do, and how will they make it happen? I'm going to make sure I tweet this out as well. We got to get people ready to come on in with us here. That more people got to join us, 2 minutes left. Fields always looked like he is depressed and in pain. Hard to imagine he inspires confidence in the huddle. Fumble, flea flicker coming up. Throw a screen. That'll surprise him. Bring in Page in. That's not going to happen. As a Lions fan, I was rooting for the Bears. Thought they had a chance. Hit the like button, folks. 100 deep. Yeah, thank you, Gio. Yeah, we got 97 here, 62 likes. Let's get that up to 100. Two minutes. 2 minutes. Here we go. It's been a hell of a game for all the wrong reasons. But the Bears, as of right now, have still one last chance to make something happen. Will they do it is the question. $102 of you here with us, and appreciate all the likes and hopefully the subscriptions. Here we go. Monday Night Football. Man, I'm just as nervous as you guys are. I don't know how this one's going to go. I got no idea. I don't have a lot of confidence, though. Shotgun for Fields. Bears have the football. 2 minutes to go. No timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Fields back to pass. In trouble. Tries to avoid the pressure. He's going to run for 3 yards and get out of bounds. Okay. So clock stops at 1:55. Bears gain a couple on that play. Not a total loss. Santos on the sideline waiting. 1:55 to go. It's 2nd and 5. A 5-yard gain on that run. Second and 5. Shotgun for Fields. 3 wide receiver set. Fields is going to run the football himself. Fields holds on to it. It gets taken down past the 50. The Bears right now are in Viking territory. They have 0 timeouts. There's 1:40 and counting to go. Here we go. 1:30 to go. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun for Fields. From the Viking 49. Fields. Back to pass. Pocket in trouble. He's collapsing. Moves out of the way. Still looking downfield. Finally throws it out of bounds as he's hit. So 2nd and 10 now. Second and 10. 1:15 to go. Clock is stopped. Shotgun for Fields. From the Viking 49, trips to the far side for the Bears. A 4 wide receiver set. Here's Fields. A lot of time to throw the football now. Finally in trouble, and he finally gets rid of it. Almost got sacked. Third and 10 with 1:06 to go. Well, at this point, it's obviously, maybe it isn't 4-down territory, but no, this is going to be too long of a kick for Santos. You know, if they're going to do anything here, I would do my best to gain a little bit more yardage and try maybe keep it in Santos' hands, because clearly this is not going to work for Fields. But I don't know what they're going to do. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. 3rd and 10. 1:06 to go. Shotgun for Fields. He's back to pass. Fields fires. Caught. More inside the 20. And a big gain for Chicago. They got to hurry up, though. There's no timeouts. Moore is hurt. 55 seconds to go. A big pass by Fields and a timeout by Minnesota. Well, at least at this point, the Bears are certainly in field goal range. But there's still 55 seconds left. What will happen and how will this go? Moore made the catch. But he was limping after he got taken down. I know he got wrapped up and hurt. He's on the sideline, and I know that's a stinger. He might be done for this one with 55 seconds to go. Here we go. Fields under center. The Bears with a heavy set. Now a flag on the play. What happened here? Too many men on the field on Minnesota. Automatic first down. The Bears move up 5 yards. That's a tough penalty late in this game. Here we go. The Bears are going to need the football. So they're going to be going for the field goal here. Now, Minnesota has a timeout. Here comes Santos. That's the last timeout that Minnesota used. I guess if the Bears do win this, that'll be nice. It was the ugliest win in the world, but maybe they'll pull it off. We're going to have to see how this goes, though. So first of all, last timeout used in Minnesota. There's 53 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 6. So they're probably going to need it one more time. Maybe have the clock run down and then kick it. Let's see what they do here. So it's going to be a kneeling formation. Fields knees it with 51 seconds left. I don't know why the clock's not ticking. Timeout, Minnesota. Okay, that was their last timeout. Excuse me. Now it's 3rd down. Santos tonight is missed from 48, but he's made from 25, 39, and 55. He missed from 48. Hey, we'll see how this one goes here. 51 seconds left. 3rd and 8. Bears knee it. And they got to kind of, not hurry up, but they got to get out onto the field. They have no timeouts here. So here we go. There is an 11-second difference between the play clock and the game clock, so there could be an opportunity, maybe, for the Vikings to get the ball back. 4th and 9. A 30-yard attempt for, effectively, the win. From 30, here's Santos. The kick is up, and it is good! 12-10 with 10 seconds left. Okay. Let's see how this one ends. There's 10 seconds on the clock. Now, Minnesota, I don't believe they don't have any more timeouts either, so they're probably going to hope for, I don't know what they're going to do. But they're probably going to get one more chance here. Dobbs gets his helmet on. Laterals and kick return, and we'll see what they do. I'm not going to buy it till it's actually over. We've seen too much this year. So with 10 seconds on the clock, the Bears are up 12-10. Minnesota looks deflated. Santos is ready to kick this one off. Kick is up. It's going to be returned by Minnesota. Minnesota gets up past the 30 and taken down around the 35 with 5 seconds left. Okay, this is it. This is it for Minnesota. Here we go. Dobbs with 1 TD, 4 picks. Shotgun for Dobbs. The Bears playing extreme prevent. Osborne in motion. It's Dobbs who's back to pass. The Bears rush nobody. Nobody rushing. Quick pass. It's caught for about 10, 15 yards. Osborne. Ball comes out. That ball is still alive. The ball is still alive. Osborne passes it backwards. Ball is still alive. Dobbs has the football. Dobbs throws a lateral. That ball is caught. Now a flag. Play is still alive. Lineman has the football. Now to the 40. Backwards to the 40. Oh my goodness! The big guy has it, and the Bears fall on top of it. It's Johnson. Johnson who has it, and that should be the game. In one of the most improbable ways, the Bears somehow, someway pulled it off. First team to win a game without scoring a TD all year long. Wow. We ready to go? Post-game show coming up here on STC in 1 second. All righty. I don't know how they did it, but they somehow won on Monday night. Sports Talk Chicago. Here with Jon Zaghloul. Appreciate everybody tuning in and hanging out with us here after the game. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button on this video. Hit us up all over at Sports Talk Chicago on social. And hit up our great affiliates at the top of your screen. WKAN 105.5 The Ticket, ACTV, Jet TV, WJOB, and Cities 92.9 Talk FM. Now, the entire narrative is going to be, I'm warning you today, Justin Fields led a game-winning drive. Justin Fields won the game. And to his credit, he did. I actually appreciated his ability to overcome his own mistakes, his own issues, to lead a game-winning drive. He didn't score a touchdown, but he made a big pass, a critical pass to DJ Moore. And the Bears got in field goal range to win. They're the only team in the NFL this season to not score a TD and win. Okay, so what's that mean? I was not impressed with Justin Fields' performance. He took a lot of time in the pocket, missed a lot of open guys downfield. Luke Getsy had horrendous play calling. I mean, Luke Getsy almost single-handedly lost the Bears this game. Screen after screen after screen after draw. Stupidity at its finest. But I will say this, and, you know, no one's going to like it, but it's the truth. Justin Fields fumbled twice in the fourth quarter. Yeah, he did. And although the Bears ended up winning and Justin Fields rectified his mistakes late, the fact is we should not be forgetting about that. Again, the narrative is going to be Fields led a game-winning drive. Everything's good in Chicago. No, it's not. That game sucked on all levels. How pathetic is it that the Bears are the only team in football to win a game all season and not score a touchdown? Does that mean they're really good? No, it doesn't. It means that they suck. It means that Matt Eberflus and Luke Getsy calling plays is horrendous. And it does mean and signify that Justin Fields had 2 fumbles in the fourth quarter. In the fourth! Dan Wiederer put out this stat, and it's going to be revised now, but I want to read this to you. Since the start of 2022, Justin Fields is 1 of 17 on attempts to lead a game-tying or go-ahead drive that starts in the final 8 minutes. Now he's 2 of 18, because third time's the charm in this one. I want to make it clear, I'm not impressed with this game. I'm happy they won. I'm impressed with the defense. They did what Josh Dobbs should be doing. They proved that Josh Dobbs is a fake. But the offense was horrible. All around. Fields, 2 fumbles. Getsy, horrible play calling. All game long. From play 1 to the last play of the game, horrendous play calling. And when you have your kicker being the MVP of the game, because that's who really was the MVP. I don't care what anybody else says. Cairo Santos is the reason why the Bears won this game. That's an issue. When your quarterback is supposed to be the franchise guy who you're trying to evaluate, and the kicker's the reason why you won, we get a big problem. And when Justin Fields implodes like he did and has 2 fumbles, we got an issue too. I know people aren't going to want to hear it, but it's true. You cannot sit here and convince me at all or play mental gymnastics and tell me, wow, Justin Fields looked great and the Bears won, so that's all that matters. No, those 2 fumbles were horrible. The defense played amazing. Josh Dobbs had 4 picks, and the Bears did what they had to do defensively to force him to make plays. And I found it funny. I don't know why Josh Dobbs eluded the entirety of the NFL, it seemed like. I don't know why he was somehow effective this year. But the Bears finally showed, oh, yeah, this is who Josh Dobbs really is. Why is he even starting? I was so happy to see that because it needed to be said. And it was said by actions and by plays. I was so happy. Great job by the Bears defense tonight. That's who won the game, by the way, too. Santos and defense, because the fact is the Bears forced 4 picks and scored nothing off those 4 picks, by the way. But those 4 picks at least forced the ball out of Minnesota's hands, and by virtue of time of possession, by default, the Bears won. By default, they won. And you know what? If that's how they won, good for the team at large. It's a nice win for Matt Eberflus, who now has won his first ever divisional game late in his second year as the Bears head coach. But at the end of the day, this was a train wreck of a game. A train wreck of a game. So I was not impressed. I was not happy. I don't think this should be considered a success. I think what it was is a great defensive effort. Great kicking, for the Bears. Good kicking effort, right? At the end of the day, we did not see more from Justin Fields. And isn't that the point of the rest of this season? And I'm being honest here, right? We're talking about the rest of the year. Matt Eberflus, he has 7 games to prove himself. Isn't the point of the rest of the season to see whether or not he's the guy? Well, I'll tell you what, we didn't see that again today. This is going to be in an L column for Justin. An L. So ever since Eberflus made that public outcry, that public statement, he has been given a no grade from last week because he fumbled late. And now this week, 2 fumbles in the fourth quarter pretty much almost single-handedly cost the Bears the game. Right? That's not something I'm going to be touting or celebrating or saying, yep, you know what, I know he's the guy now because they won by a field goal. They didn't score any touchdowns, and Justin Fields fumbled twice. That's not a game in which I could say, all right, I know he's the guy. Let's move on. We can't yet. And these next games coming up, we're going to see more and more of who Justin Fields really is and who this Bears team really is with him. I want to make it very clear here too. Okay, Luke Getsy was horrible in terms of play calling. I'm not saying this is all on Justin Fields, but how could you overlook these 2 fumbles in the fourth? That's my question. I ask everybody to give me a fair explanation, and I mean this fairly. I don't mean this slanted. Can you explain to me why it was okay or why it's okay to brush off 2 fumbles inside 8 minutes when the Bears were trailing in the fourth? Nobody could give me that answer. You could say, oh, well, they ended up winning anyway, but that's not the point. The fact is he needed 3 tries to do it, and they kicked a field goal and never scored a touchdown the whole game. So it was okay. The defense deserves a heck of a lot of praise. Cairo Santos deserves a ton of praise, and both of them are the reasons why they won. The Bears won by default. And they won by default because the defense committed or made 4 takeaways and simply kept the ball out of Josh Dobbs' hands. That's it. And that's awesome. And that's good. And I'm happy to see them win. It's great. But I'm not going to sit here and drink the Kool-Aid and proclaim that all is well in Matt Eberflus' world, or all is well in Luke Getsy's world, or all is well in Justin Fields' world. Because again and again and again, we see week by week, even with a win like this, you would think, okay, it's a win, let's celebrate. Well, not really, because they really shouldn't have won this game based on the way they played. and based on the 2 turnovers critically in the fourth quarter. And there's no blame for anybody. There no more qualifiers, right? No more qualifiers. I'm not going to hear anything about his thumb. He's 100% covered. He's playing in the game, okay? If he's really hurt, he shouldn't play. So, anyways, the Bears won, and that's nice. Am I impressed? No. You shouldn't be either. I'm impressed by the defensive effort over a quarterback who is a journeyman at best and who is an unbelievable bust and shouldn't even be starting on an NFL team. That I'm happy about. Happy about Cairo Santos making kicks when it mattered, being clutch. But I'm not impressed with Justin Fields' performance. And don't pretend like you are or you were or you knew this was coming. Nobody did. Don't pretend that this was a huge game for Justin. They won because of him. It's so exciting. It's not. He had 2 fumbles in the fourth. I could go back and look at the chat and see what people were saying. I could go back on Twitter and see what people were saying. We all felt the same way. We all thought the same thing. Again, nice kid, physically gifted, good guy, I'm sure. But is he cut out to be the franchise guy of this team? No. No, he's not. Because a franchise quarterback's not going to fumble twice in 2 consecutive possessions in the fourth quarter like he did. And we have to really put that into context, into the perspective. And I give Justin Fields an L on this game. I don't think this is good for his evaluation. I don't think this is going to help anything for him. We're going to remember this. The Bears will too, and we'll see how it keeps going. I wish him the best. I wish them the best. We'll see how it ends up coming up and how it ends up playing out. But you can't convince me that everything's okay. And you can't just wipe off the fumbles and say they didn't happen, the Bears won, so who cares? That's not how it works. I could even argue Josh Dobbs was the Bears MVP, let alone their defense and kicker. I'm not going to go there because the Bears did have to make plays to force the turnovers. But Josh Dobbs was the MVP for dumb throws and, stupidity on his part. I'm not impressed. That's the point. But the Bears did win. They're 4-8 now on the season. The Bears don't play again until December 10th. It's going to be a bye week for them moving forward. So we're going to be sure to have coverage for you then on that game. We're going to be here anyways. Don't need to worry about that. We're going to be here this week for our patented Wednesday night live show. We're going to be live next week, too, to discuss everything about the Bears and about Chicago sports. End of the day, the Bears enter the bye, and they win. They're 4-8. Not because of Justin Fields, though. I think that's the real big thing that we need to take away from it. Thank you, everybody, for watching tonight. What a great time that we had. Look at how many people tuned in, stayed in the chat, and hung with us. Big thank you to John Meadows on a Monday night, hanging out with us, too, making sure everything works behind the scenes. Remember, before you leave, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed what you heard. You follow me all over at Sports Talk Chicago. If you didn't enjoy what you heard, still subscribe anyway, because we got great Bears coverage here. We're not fanboys. We'll be in touch, and we're going to see you Wednesday night for a live show. So we're going to discuss this more on Wednesday. Don't worry about that. But until next time, thank you all so much. We're grateful. We appreciate it. And we'll see you very soon. So long.